Now, if you remember during our class, there was a design I dropped earlier. A purple shopping mall. You go back to the WhatsApp group chat, you see it. So we're going to be using that format to replicate a particular design. Yes, normally we're supposed to start from sketching and all that, but we are going to be replicating something similar like that. So, like I told you guys, we're going to be starting everything from scratch. I don't want to do anything at your back. I want to be doing everything so that you can be seeing everything that I'm doing. So I want you guys to be very, very focused and ask questions with the next 30 minutes, because the next 30 minutes is going to be explosive. Okay, for those people that are going to miss the class, this video is being recorded. Or maybe you guys are asking questions because I see the video is being recorded. So you guys are like, okay, somebody should not say that I'm not. Okay, it's fair enough, but regardless, ask questions, grow. Okay, so I have gotten my images ready. As you can see, my images are ready here. Okay, my images are ready here. See them, all the images I want to use, they are ready here. So I'm moving over to Figma now, and I'm going to be starting a new project. I'm saving this one now. I'll save this as tutorial 1 or something. So I click on file, save as. Remember, the Figma is going to be having the documentation.fig. So I call this tutorial 1. I'll save it to my document. You can save yours anywhere you wish. You can save yours anywhere you wish. And this is the view. If I restart it, you see it. So I'm going to be shutting it down, and I'm going to be starting a new file, a new design from the beginning. So I'm starting a new design from the beginning. So we are letting the Figma flow, we're letting the Figma roll. I hope you guys know the design I'm talking about. Let me show you the design I'm talking about in case you are forgotten. Design, talking about this design, this one, this design, this is the one I'm talking about. So go to the WhatsApp group chat, you see this design. That's the one I am talking about. Okay, so just on the comment section, if I can get 2 people telling me I should go, so I know I'm not talking to myself, I am going to start working ASAP. If I can get 2 people telling me on the comment section I should go, I'm going to start working ASAP. So on the comment section, go ahead and type go. Okay, 2 people are telling me to go, which means I have somebody following me up. Alright, so I'm going to continue the tutorial. Now, remember I told you in our last class, the first thing you're going to do is open up a Figma. I hope you guys have registered. You have the software open on your phone, your devices, your laptop, and all the web. So I'm closing this one, and this is our workspace. Okay, so I showed you guys what we're working with. Now the first thing we need to do now, we need to get a logo. So I'm going to imagine that, so we're designing an imaginary logo for net job. Okay, so I'm quickly going to go over to this guy here. I'm going to design a very quick logo on my Photoshop. This is a quick logo. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Okay, so my Photoshop is loading right now. I'm not spending too much time on it. I'm going to create a very quick logo, real quick, 5 by 5 inches. Don't worry, you don't need to have this knowledge, but I just want to make sure that everything is being done from scratch. Okay, so you can see I want to make sure that everything is being done from scratch. So I'm going to pick a shopping mart. Now. I'm using this guy. Okay, I'm pasting it right here, and I'm typing the name of our design we're doing is net job, and I'm changing the colors real quick. I want to work real quick. Okay, so I'm just, don't worry about what I'm doing here. These are just basic Photoshop settings. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure everything is being done in your front. There is no racing behind or stuff like that. Great. great. So as you can see, I'm just doing a very quick logo. I'm changing the font and I'm using my favorite font, Trajan bold. Okay, great. Then I'm changing this color. I'm going to use, I'm changing it to, let's say, light purple. So it doesn't need to be fine. Deleting the background, and then we have our logo ready for us. Okay, if you have your questions, you can ask. This is the very simple logo that I just designed now using Photoshop for the next job stuff. Okay, so I'm saving this right now, and I will call this logo on our document. I go straight to my Figma images and I call this guy here logo. So I save it as Photoshop, okay, and then I'll go ahead and save it as PNG images. Don't forget, always use PNG images. PNG images are transparent format of images. Okay, so I'll go over to my I'm going to quit Photoshop right now. I'm quitting Photoshop right now. Then I'll go over to my Figma. I hope you guys can still see my what I'm doing. I hope you can still see my screen. Great. So now we are back at Figma, and I remember I told you guys that we need to pick our frame. The frame is what we use to hold together everything. Okay, so I'm just going to click on prototype, and I'll click on a no device. I'm working with iPhone 16 Pro Max, and if I click that 16 Pro Max, you see that this is the design of iPhone 16 Pro Max. Okay, so I want to work with a purple color, so I'm going to go do something now. I'm going to use Google Color Picker. Okay, just go to your search menu and type Google Color Picker, and then voila, you can get something good. So I want to pick something like a purple color, that I'll work with. Okay, let's work with this. You see, I copied this hexadecimal color right here, and I'll go back to my Figma, and then I'll change the color of this guy. I'll paste that here. I'm supposed to get a change. Can you guys see what I'm seeing over here? Can you see it? Let me make it a little bit smaller. So now I'm going to get my logo, and I'm going to put my logo on this design. Just imagine that I have sketched this down. Okay, just imagine that I have sketched this down. So first thing first, we need our time. Let's say this is iPhone now. We need our time, and then I'll go back and I will use the text tool. This is the text tool, and I'm going to type the time. Let's say the time now is 9:48, just like iPhone is 9:48. I will take it and I will put it. Let me zoom in so that I can be able to see what I'm doing. I want to zoom in more so that I can be able to see exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to pick a shape. And I'm going to just create a shape right now first. Perfect. And I will lock this shape, and I'll call it wrapper or container, anything you want to call you can call it that. So this shape, I'm going to change the color to this color over here. I'm changing the color to this color over here, and I want to make it have a border radius, okay, of 10. All right. Let me just make this guy, just tweak the color a little bit. Yeah, this is perfect. And then I increase the border radius. So if I preview this now on my iPhone preview, if I preview this guy right here, okay, it's locked. I can't preview it because I don't have anything. So I'm going to go back to my design, increase the size. I'm going to increase the size so that I'll be able to see what I'm doing, and then I can now add this time. Okay, so I'm adding the time now, and the time is 9:45. I'm putting this guy here. Okay, let me increase it a little bit. If you want to increase it, you come to the font size. Let's make it 14. Let's make it 16. Okay, yeah, 15 pixels is fair enough. And then you press your enter key. So before I continue, if anybody have any questions, you don't understand anything that we are doing here, you can go ahead and ask them. So now I want to add the network bar and the battery and all those things. So I'm going to go over to my design. This is it here. This is what I want to add. So I will just remove the background. That one is not available for me to use because I cannot remove the background for now. So I'm just going to download another one. I'm going to download another one. iPhone network battery icon PNG. Okay, so I'm designing live so you guys can see exactly what I am doing. Okay, so we have a whole ton load of them here. I'm going to just pick. Okay, let me pick this one. This one is beautiful. It's showing that the thing is charging. Let me look for the one with white background so that it can suit what I am doing. Okay, let me pick this one and then I'll change the background. So I'll save this image now. Okay, it's fair enough. iPhone network icon. So I'll save this image on Figma. I'll go back to my Figma design. Let me just quickly delete this, and then I'll open this on Photoshop so I can be able to take the backgrounds away and then convert it to the way I want to use it. Okay, so as the network is loading, as Photoshop is loading, if you have any question, quickly ask. Okay, so I'm going to quickly delete the background, right? Once more, don't worry about anything I'm doing about Photoshop. Don't just use it to bother yourself. If you want me to give you a quick tutorial on how you can go ahead and use your Photoshop, you can just come to my DM. So I'm going to go back to my Figma, but before then I'm going to close my Photoshop because we're done using it. Okay, so I'm going back to my Figma now. We need to include our network over here. All right, we need to include our network over here. So I'm going to lock the wrapper back because I just finished adjusting it. This is the time. And then we come here, we click this place on the tool menu. I'll click on images and video, and then it will take me down to documents. I'm going to go to Figma images, and then I'm going to select the network icon bar that I have designed. Where are that? Yeah, here it is. So I'm going to resize that so that it can just fit in. Okay, sorry about that. Just going to resize this real quick. Let me include the image again. Sorry about that. Okay. So I'm going to just place this here, reduce it a little bit. I'm going to reduce it a little bit. Yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect. So I can't see this timing. Yeah, I can't see it for now, so I'm just going to send it to the front and send it to the front, bring to the front if I can see it again. But if I can't see it, I'll just go ahead and just do another one. It is very easy. It's not a rocket science. So I click on the text tool, and I add my timing. Let's say 9:50. I zoom in so that you can see very well, 100%. Okay. Now the next thing I want to do now is I want to add my logo to the middle of this. So I'm going to come again. I pick on this image tool, pick on the image and look for my logo. Okay, this is my logo. This is my logo. So I'm going to be doing this now. That's my logo over there. So I know some of you are wondering why is the logo cut, For now, I'm going to just delete the logo again and I'm going to put it inside the shape. Alright, I'm going to put it inside the shape. So let's see if that is going to be cool with whatever we are doing. So I pick the NetJob logo again and I place it here. So if I click on this shape icon, I will just make it reduce the opacity. By reducing the opacity, I am setting it to be so that I can be able to make sure that the design is standing on its own. So it's there, the rectangle is actually there, but it is transparent, and then the design is locked inside, the logo is locked in the rectangle. So it's like I'm using it to group. I don't know if you understand. I was supposed to use white color for the logo design, but we're going to just leave it like this. So now you can see that I'm struggling. I want to align it to the center of the design. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select the logo over here, and I'll unlock this wrap, I'll select the wrapper, then I'll just see alignment, center, middle. So if, for example, now this logo was over here, once I click it to be at the center and at the middle, you see it has aligned. Okay, so are you together with me, guys? So this is the first page of what we want to design today. Okay, so I can just go ahead and I can just say, okay, let me add something interesting to it. I can add a circle to it, then draw my circle like this. Okay, I can reduce the opacity to like 50%, you know. Then I put it at the back of the logo. I can now say this guy send to back. I can drag it below the logo. Then here again on the ellipse, I can still reduce it. I don't really like the 50%. I can work with 30%. Then probably increase the size of the logo. I really don't like this. I really don't like this black color matchup. Let me quickly change the logo. I really don't like the black color. It's not giving. What do you think, guys? The black color is not giving. Yeah, I know I'm talking a lot too, but just listen. And again, as I am teaching, if you have questions to ask, don't be scared to ask your questions, okay? Now I'm going to just change this guy real quick to white color, and I'm selecting this guy also real quick, and I'm going to change this one also to white color. So I'm trying to just redo the logo again. So I'm going to move this over to bin, save this over here. Then if I come back to the Figma, I can easily just let's just re-add this logo again. Okay, see it over here. Okay, I think it's actually giving now. Yeah, I think it's giving now. So we have our logo. So this is the landing page. Once you open your app on your phone, or you can do the same for a website, this is the landing page of the design. So for those of us that want to ask questions, I am going to open the floor for question. So I'm going to save this right now, so that we can use the remaining 10 minutes to talk about it. Okay, but if you actually want me to use the remaining 10 minutes to design, you let me know. I'm saving this right now. I click and save as .fig. Okay, and I name this one ecom pg1, which is page 1. I save it to my document. Okay. So guys, what do you guys think? We are here together, we are in together. So I'm stopping my recording now so that we can have a little conversation with the next 10 minutes. Those of us that are few, what do you guys think? So I'm stopping my recording now. Okay.